Hi guys, welcome back. In the last few lectures, we have learned how the Spotfire interactive GUI looks like and how we can add data, we can manage the data, we can do some tweaking in the data to suit our needs, and then we learn the different chart types and also write custom expressions, data limiting, filtering schemes, and all of that. And then we also learned how to use the R and Python script to perform certain tasks that are directly not possible in Spotfire. Now, after all of this, we have created certain tabs. We have those visualizations. We have those dynamic visualizations. We have those scripts running in the backend. We must embed all of these into one beautiful dashboard that is dynamic, that is flexible, and that is useful, right? Now, creating dashboards is as easy as any other BI tool, right? You just have to create all of these, put up in different tabs, and just manage these well. And not just that, once you are done with all of this, make sure that you also have a home tab, right? A cover page which tells you the basic information about the dashboard, like as I'm showing it over here on the screen, the dashboard synopsis, right? What is the objective of the dashboard? What is the target audience? What all questions the dashboard answers? What are the use cases it covers? How long is the data that you are looking for? Is it 1 year, 2 years, 6 months, or the data, the entire data? It should also have a logo of the organization and also program image. Like if you have multiple programs running up, you must have certain image that identifies that program. So a kind of dashboard synopsis is a must for every executive level dashboard or any ordinary dashboard or any dashboard that you will make in the organization. Not just the dashboard synopsis, there are other things that are as well important to be a part of the dashboard, like the version control. It's very important for a good dashboard to show the version control. Let's say you have uh, launched a dashboard, so you put up a date next to the V1. You put up a date that on this date the the dashboard was launched. And then let's say you in the next cycle you add a new order type, or you add a new tab, or you change the logic. You put up all of that in the version control over here, and that's very important. There are some people who prefer the top down approach in the version control, and some people would prefer the regular bottom up approach in the version control. You can see what your organization standard is. Apart from the version control, there must also be the definitions, right? You must tell the people what is the logic behind a certain metric. Like if you are telling that I am showing the discount in the different charts, what exactly is the formula behind those metrics, like the orders, the discount, the profit, the discount percentage, the profit percentage? Maybe it is obvious, maybe it is not obvious, but it's mandatory to show those definitions, to put up those definitions in your dashboard somewhere. And I think you can either put up another page for definitions, or you can keep it under the home page if the definitions are not much. So like this, a home page is a must in a dashboard that you make. It's not just about charts and visualizations, it's about a complete dashboard, and this forms an integral part of it. Now after you have done it, there are other certain things you must also do in the dashboard. Like for example, you can do a certain kind of canvas styling. You go to visualizations, you go to not visualization properties, but go to canvas styling and edit this theme, right? So there is a general styling, right? Maybe dark colors if you want to put up, maybe it will give you a dark mode, or a light colors, maybe the legacy version light, maybe just the light. And then there is a base color, there's a primary color. You can put up the font of the entire dashboard right over here, font and font color. And there are certain more details, the page navigation area, this one, the canvas, the visualizations in general, the visualization titles. Let's change the visualization title. Let's say I do not like the dashboard synopsis written over here, I want this to be highlighted. So let's change the color of this to blue. And okay, this has become blue, and or maybe let's keep it black, and let's in the background put up a solid color of light blue. So it will look something like this. Now let's also put up a corner radius of 3. So you see the corners also get changed. So this looks much better than what it was before. Maybe let's also put up a solid border, and all sides it just give it a 1 width, or maybe 2 or something like that. So the borders also have changed, or you have to change the border color to actually see it. Maybe let's put up a dark blue. Yeah, so maybe this looks better. Or you then also want to change the font color to pretty dark one, right? A darker font color. So like this, you have changed the look, or the look and feel of the, this tab, and it looks more corporate and more professional, not just made up a dashboard, right? It You have worked upon the dashboard, you have given a thought to the dashboard. So that's what is important. There are a lot of other things that you can do over here. Make sure that you look up how to edit this theme and make it look more professional and beautiful. So after you have beautified the dashboard, the look and feel of the dashboard is done. That's one of the very important factors for a good presentable dashboard. You can then look up into file document properties. There are a lot of things over here. General description, it will show in the library if you put up something like that. The canvas size, the show tool tips, auto hide, show a color stripe, all of this, the page navigation. If you go into the library, you will have the library URL. So okay, before I even go to the library URL, let me talk about saving the dashboard. So there are two ways you can save the dashboard, one in your local and one in the library, right? So if you're connected to your organization library, you can just click file and save as a library item, or if it's already a library item, just click save. And if you want to just save it to your local, just click on file and give the path, right? So that way you can save it. Now when you have done it, let's say you have saved it as a library item, you go to file document properties and go to library. So you will see a URL, and that is the URL. You can share it to your peers, to your client, to your managers, so that they can log in and have a look at the dashboard, right? So that this is where you can get the library URL. So this is one way. Or once it will be saved as the library URL, you will definitely know the path right over here, and you can ask the other person to navigate to this folder, to this path, so that they can access the dashboard from there, right? And then there are personalized view for user. You can check it and check it, allow user to add new bookmarks. Bookmarks is a great thing. I'll just let you tell you now. You can this is the place where you can add bookmarks. So what is a bookmark? Let's say we are showing a lot of data, and then we are showing a lot of orders for a lot of countries. But let's say I am particularly interested in knowing the entire dashboard only by the country, United States of America. Okay, now I don't want to go every time into the dashboard and change the filter of the country, right? To India or Vietnam or Brazil or Spain or anything, right? Any country of my choice. I don't want to do it every time. I want to create a bookmark that sets my filters to my choice, and every time I log into this dashboard, I will directly go to the filter data, right? Or how I actually want to look at. So you can create bookmarks for that. So whenever, it's very easy to create bookmarks. Let's say I have anything on the screen, I change it, I filter it, I mark it, I unmark it, and then I just click over here in the bookmarks, and then you just give it a name. Let's say I give it a name, bookmark or something like that, and I click on plus. So now I have created my bookmark, right? And I can just simply go here and access it anytime I wanted to, and it will automatically take me to that particular bookmark. So the beauty is that you can create multiple bookmarks, maybe one for India, one for Spain, you know, if you want to do it in that way. So you can have multiple bookmarks, and all of them works fine, perfect. So that's another way you can make it very much easier for the user, or maybe you can make it easier for yourself as a user, when how to use this dashboard and make it more effective. So the whole objective of this lecture is that when you create a dashboard, make sure you make the dashboard presentable by changing its look and feel. You make the dashboard useful by having a page where it tells the entire story about the dashboard along with the definitions, along with the versions. Change the different library settings if you want to, add some bookmarks if you want to, and then say share the link of the library or give them the path of the library so that they can navigate there. So that's all you have to do once you create a dashboard and share the dashboard with your client, peers, managers, or your users. Thank you and see you in the next lecture.